Hey, welcome back to the channel here. I've had a lengthy conversation with a gentleman from a biochar company here locally, and I'm going to try it out on some of our trees in our upper field where we had moved some dirt and then put mulch down. I think it's gonna help us out with our growth rates. So I'm gonna kind of show you what we're gonna do, and then I might take some measurements now and then take some more measurements in next December-ish. So we'll see what the growth rate is. So this is the product we're gonna be using. It is biochar and it has humate in it, and it's an organic product, so it's kind of a soil remediation type thing. This part of our field out here, as you can see, has a lot of mulch, but we also did some excavating to build this berm that's up here that blocks the road from our house. So we've kind of taken that topsoil off and disturbed all the nutrients in the top layer. So my plan is to take the biochar, take 2 red cups full, and kind of do similar to what we did down here with this Douglas fir, which is looking pretty good. So that's what we're gonna do here in this field and kind of see how it goes after this season, but mainly in this middle section, kind of where I've got the bags. So I'm going to clean kind of the base out of each tree, trying to just get the leaves out of there. Just gonna kind of try to make an even ring, let it work its way down in there, and we'll see what happens. So I've got the bulk of these trees treated with biochar. However, there is this one section right here. It's 3 rows by 1, 2, about 15 trees. The one on the far down there it's a balsam. The rest of these are Douglas. So I guess it's 14 trees. I'm gonna take some measurements and kind of see if I can tell a difference. I do know we had a fire in the middle of this clearing, and you can kind of see this one's a nice big tree, this one's a nice big tree, and then down there's a couple nice big ones. And I think that had something to do with the remnants of where the fire was. We would burn all of our waste from our construction sites in this area. So that could be the deal. But I'm gonna do some research on this. Gonna make up some spreadsheets, fun stuff like that. But my idea is, got a tape measure. Just measure from the ground to the top. This one is looks like 16.5 inches. And then I'm just gonna do that along. I think I'm gonna do these 30 trees that are in this area. I'll do the 15 to the south and then the 15 that are up this area. And hopefully we can see some data from that. Some of these trees up in there are kind of sad. So this soil is supposed to help remediate the ground. We had taken the topsoil off for another project, so that's why it's so poor. So here's my data I collected. We added the biochar between December 22nd and 23rd. And up there, number 1 is by a rock that's out in the field. And it's that little section to the northeast corner of our upper field. There is a couple balsams and a Fraser in there. I didn't measure. Everything was measured to the 1/2 inch. I rounded up to the nearest 1/2 inch. So I figure that's probably close enough. I'm just trying to see how much growth we get from now until next year about this time, or maybe next fall. Kind of a good little document I can look back at, see if this has made a significant difference in growth rate. Looks like last year I might have got a couple inches, and I would like to get a lot more, of course. So I will keep you in the loop as this experiment goes on. I also am going to put on a liquid, they call it 5M, from this company I'm working with that's here locally, and actually it's like maybe 2 or 3 miles from our farm. And they've been working with a lot of different farmers down south and have got good results on pecans and almonds. I think it was the other thing he said. I think it was almonds. So stay tuned. I'll give you an update